on display.
With his rhymes, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Let's go. Right there in the middle, 55. I don't even know why his team showed up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll drop the throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 59 yards.
First down, Dallas.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
the 12-yard line.
Come on, set. Ken Lobo. Center. Match. Here's slot. Check slow. Check three. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Mark 55. Mark 55. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Second and 11. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Down. 18 Gator. Come on. I'm coming. I'm coming. Yep. C6. 57 Mike. Mike 57. Blue down. Blue down. 57. Mike 56. Exit. It's our field. It's our field.
They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set. Ready. 7 to Andy. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Delta. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Zip it. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Right there. Go. Go.
Murray now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
At the 6-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Watch twist. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Second and 5. And he fins, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Third down. Third and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Check 55 to Mike. Too low, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the run. Ready, go.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Go 58 to the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Yo, 58.
From the gun, Murray. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Watch the boot. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
It's been a long day for you. Anyway, watch out. Check 43. Check 4. Check your hot read. Hey.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Check. Watch twist. Go, Mike.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, here's Breedham. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Number 53, Mike 53.
At the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
Go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Don't take. Check safety. Rush in. Check nickel. Check.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check it back and check. Go. Deuce. Alert 3, go. Alert 3.
They run with Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hustle. We taking wins home. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. In your face. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Yeah. And bring it. And 58 is the mic.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, Murray. That'll be complete to Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now it's Breida. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Murray toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This from 54 yards away. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Tight end's right. Four there. Alert. Squeeze. Undercrunch. Go. No. Off.
They run for it with Breida. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I can't believe they even let you play. Go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw here. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This is taken around the 12. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Mike, let him know. 2 seconds. Let him know. Check, 53. Check, 53 is Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. He's checking. Hey, scratch.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Neil. Short. Defense. Give me that ball. Go. Give me that ball, defense. Switch.
A final shot before half from Murray, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Breida, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got one. Cut up. 59. 59. Hey, D-line, let's get it. Let's go. Come on. Bang. Chance. Go. Under 10. Let's go.
This is Breida. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. 58 to Mike. Don't let him breathe. Same on. D. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check hot route. Hot. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Murray going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And to give this time to the tailback. A little juke. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. 49, check 49, check 49.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, check 24. Watch it to 6. Roll it half. Check 2. Check 37. Check 30. Kill.
Going again on the ground here with Hill. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Sponge. Switch. Go. Get him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Slam. Hey, alert 3. Match box. Right. Check 24. Watch that. Off.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play here for Dallas. And even 60 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
80 weapon.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They give it to Hill running right. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We got double up.
Here's Hill one more time. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 24.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
At the 45-yard line.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Let's go, baby. Need turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Mike, check, 59.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming for you, son. Tighten up. Check. Zip it. Motion, watch the motion. Hustle. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Now Murray. Wide open receiver complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
He's checking crowd. Check 13. Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Watch the whip. Shift. Go. Watch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, switch.
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's going to be a long day. Slow. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the run. 53's the Mike. Go. 53's the Mike. 65.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you. Mike, you good? 53, Mike. Hey, they scared. Hey, weapon. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the swing. Kill. Hey, switch. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check. Watch twist.
Now Murray throwing on second down. That's complete to Slayton. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's now 3rd and 3.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the flag.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's it. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. What? Go. Check me out. Check me out. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. I'm on. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike.
Murray to air it out again. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Here we go. Hey, no. Check 59. I'm coming. Check. Check 26. Check 26.
Now Murray again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Now, check 59. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Trump. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. What? I'm here all day. I'm here. Yo. Check 3. Check 3. Check rabbit. Check 3.
Murray, one final try. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Dallas, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.